Hey again, guys. Just wanted to go over a few more details about setting up TSM so that you can auction off everything quickly and without really having to think. So this is just to make sure that you have TSM set up. If you don't, just go to Google, type in Trade Skill Master, go to this website right here, install it, set up your account, just follow through with the instructions and have that set up to your computer and also your WoW folder. Trade Skill Master, one of the most important add-ons that you'll need for making gold. So once you have everything set up, you're just gonna open it up. Here you'll see the main Trade Skill Master add-on. So main screen right here, dashboard, it tells you how much gold that you've made in the last week, month, or however long you want to show it. So as you can see, in the last week, I went from about 4.7 million to 5 million gold. After that, let's take a look at this ledger. Here you will see how much you sold, what you sold it for. After we got done looking at the ledger, let's ignore groups and operations for now. We're gonna go to the settings, and then we're gonna go to macros. Just click on up, down, and control, or whichever one you want to set the macro to, and then click update existing macro. After that, you'll have a macro set up with TSM that you can use to be able to post things to the auction house, hundreds and hundreds of auctions at a time. Okay, so like I said, we'll just ignore groups for now, and then let's go to operations. So just ignore everything I have. These are all the operations I have to set up my auction house. We're just gonna keep it very simple today, and then we're gonna go into the default. Okay, so in the default, this default is going to be set up so that it applies to the base group. You want the base group here. These are all the groups I have. Just ignore them. These are my personal groups. But just the base group, and then we're gonna go under posting. This is the most important aspect of your whole auction house itself. These are the parameters that's going to post your auctions for you. So easiest thing to do, just set it to 24 hours or however many times you want the auctions to expire, within 12 hours, 24 hours, 40 hours, up to you. However, the maximum you want to post it at. For me, I typically just post a stack at a time. If it's more than that, I do that individually. Going down, just leave everything the way it is. You don't need to undercut. So right now, so just leave it at 0 copper. How the new auction house works is whichever one you put in, or whoever puts in the last. How the new auction house works is whoever is the last one that post is the first one that gets sold. So you don't need to undercut anymore. There's no point in undercutting anything. Minimum price that you see here is the market price. So right here I have it set up for 80% of the market price. That means that the least amount that I want to still post something is 80% of the market price. If it is below that, don't post the item. So if something is 100 gold, but somebody is posting at 75, since it is below 80%, it will not post. Right? So if somebody were to post it at 85, the item will still post. Next is the maximum price. So for instance, if something is worth 100 gold, and there's nobody else is selling it, and somebody posts at 5,000, the maximum price that you will post this is 300%. So 300 gold, you're gonna post it at the maximum price, which is 300% of the value or the market value of the item. Now the normal price, so this means that if the price of an item is roughly 100 gold, but there's nobody else selling it, so normally you would put or however much you want, your normal price that you can put in is 100% of the market value, 200%, whatever you want it to be, or 120%. So I'm just gonna keep it simple. Just whatever you want to adjust it to, or whatever number you're comfortable with, just set it to that number. This is all the parameters, okay? And then the default is it's going to be for all your groups. That's in your base group. That's everything. These are all my groups, but we'll talk about that in a different video. So once you have that set up, you're gonna go to the auction house. Well, I don't have any items, so let's grab some items. Okay, now that I have some items from my mail, let's go to the auction. So first thing you're gonna do is you're just gonna open up the auction house. These are all my other groups. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about that in a different one. So the first thing you're gonna do is just run the post scan. So right now the post scan is going through all your items. It's running the algorithm that you set it to for your post, and then it's going to list out all the prices of all the auctions and how much the price is that you're going to sell things for. So this tells you all your potential profits, right? This is everything that's being listed. So what you want to do to start listing, just hold down your control button and scroll, and then it's just going to list everything. I don't want to sell these two, so I'm just gonna skip it, and then I'm just gonna scroll again. And there you have it. That's how you post 70 auctions in roughly 30 seconds or so. You don't have to really think about it because everything's within the parameters of what you set it to be. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys to set up your own operations on how to auction off everything. And if you have any questions or concerns, just leave a comment or let me know. All right.